Hello everyone, sick and tired here. It has been way too long since I've posted and I missed you guys like crazy. I do have to say though, I'm feeling a little down today. I don't really know why. I just woke up and I was just feeling kind of sad. And anyway, that's why I look like this. I didn't put my makeup on, which I hate not putting my eye makeup on because I feel like my eyes look super tiny. I'm just feeling down. I didn't even brush my hair. Anyway, hi, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to be reading from some Am I the A-hole posts. And this video is going to run a little bit longer than normal because I've been away for so long since my last video that I have so much to go through. So get comfortable, get your warm blankie, get your hot coffee and your hot cocoa and your hot tea or your Kahlua and your coffee. Again, we never judge here, except for the people whose posts we're reading. And if you would like to submit your stories of your crazy parents, bad parents, narcissistic parents, or if you even want to submit Am I the A-hole posts, you can email me at samanthafisher1984@gmail.com and we will discuss. Before I get started though, do you guys see my new crystal back there? Hello there. I had no idea. I thought that my crystal was just my birthstone, sapphire. But then when I was researching it, we actually have astrological crystals too. And please don't click away if you're new here. I swear I don't talk about this that often, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. But you know what? I'm sick and tired of us crystal girls getting a bad rep. Do I really believe they do anything? I don't know, but they make me happy and I like them and I think they're pretty. But anyway, my astrological crystal, because I'm a Virgo, is pale quartz. I thought that was interesting. So yeah, if you don't know, look it up. You'll be able to find out what your astrological crystal is. Okay, enough for the intro, enough for the rambling. Let's get into it. It's Jesus. Am I the asshole for allowing my mother to bring Thanksgiving food to my house this year? Married with 3 kids and a pregnant wife. 1 week ago, my mother asked to spend Thanksgiving at our house this year, and my brother and niece planned on tagging along. For context, my grandmother passed earlier this year, and my family usually got together at her house for Thanksgiving. I told her we initially planned on visiting my in-laws because they live closer to us, and my wife wasn't enthusiastic about cooking this year. But I'd asked my wife to see if they had any concrete plans locked in. We then decided on staying here and hosting my family. I offered to cook to help out, but my wife insisted that she wanted to cook. This was about a week ago. Oh, okay, I think I see where this is going. Fast forward to today, my mother calls me and tells me she's planning on bringing stuffing with turkey legs, fresh sweet potatoes, and a cake. My wife goes absolutely ballistic, saying it's extremely rude to bring food to someone's house for Thanksgiving. Actually, I would think that that's a good idea to help relieve some of the cooking, and it doesn't have to change the wife's menu at all. Like, just be extra food, right? That's what I'm thinking. We get into an argument because I'm trying to say that she's just trying to be nice and help out, but my wife fully believes she is either trying to be rude or disrespectful, and how, as her husband, I shouldn't have allowed it. She begins to talk to her family about how rude my mom is and just overall being angry towards me. To remedy this, I basically had to tell her to not bring any food and only the cake because it's acceptable. I personally didn't think it was such a problem given the situation, but apparently it is. Am I the a-hole? I don't think so. No, I think your wife is overreacting, and it could be because she's pregnant. She's feeling a lot of things right now. But no, I don't think it's rude to bring a dish to Thanksgiving. I think that's a very nice gesture, to be honest, because one of the biggest complaints people have about Thanksgiving is how much they have to cook, how long it takes, how much you plan for it, and then the meal's over in like 20 minutes. So a lot of people like having food brought in for help. D Hearing 228. Am I the asshole for planning a Disney trip without my stepdaughter and leaving her with her father? Oh, you guys know how I feel about Disney adults. So automatically my red flag is going up. Let's hold off judgment till we read though. I, 41 female, and my husband, 41 male, have 4 children. I have 1 child from a previous relationship. He has 2, and we have 1 together. We have always treated the children as equally as possible, though with extended family. They don't always go on the same trips if we don't go. His parents take his children on vacations, and my child doesn't want to go without me. This has never been an issue, but when we plan trips, we always take everyone. Okay. The problem is that my stepdaughter, 16 female, doesn't really like anything that anyone else does, or she will like it until someone else does.
Just be a hipster.
She really wanted to go on a winter trip to Colorado for skiing. None of the other children were that excited, but seeing as it's hard to find things she likes, she went. She was excited until the other kids started enjoying it too, then she wanted to leave. This is pretty much what happens when we went on trips to the zoo, museums, anything. And if other people are already happy about it, she immediately hates the idea. We thought maybe she just wanted time with each parent alone, so we did that with both her mom and dad. She still complained the whole time. Her counselor said maybe she wants activities with both parents to show they get along. They did that, but if they show any enjoyment at all, she hates whatever they are doing. We've done girls' days with her mom and I, and she hates it. We have found that the less enthusiastic we are, the more she wants to do it. I don't know. There's something going on here. I feel like there's something a little bit more going on with her. This applies to meals too. If someone else likes something, she finds ways to criticize it. It's like she can't let anyone else enjoy anything. She also likes things more if no one else wants to do them. This also happens when she goes with her aunt and cousins. Her sister is not like this at all. We've asked her if she has any insight. Their mother has too. And she comes up with nothing other than she's just a bitch and shrugs. It sounds like something I'd say to my sister. We let her choose other day trips. Told her she can bring her friend, but it's the same. If she sees someone like something she chooses, she complains and says it was her idea, like no one else can enjoy it. So this year, we had been talking about Disney for a while. My nephew has cancer. Oh, no. And has always wanted to go with us because he has no siblings and not many friends because he's missed a lot of school. Stepdaughter said it was stupid as soon as everyone else wanted to go. Her father said he would have a lot of work to catch up on when he got back. He does seasonal work and has to take the work while he can. The kids agreed that they wanted to go and he wanted us to. So I made the plans and we decided to go back another year with all of us. I made the reservations for myself, sister, nephew, and 3 of our children, deciding stepdaughter can stay back with dad since she didn't want to go anyway. My husband says I'm the asshole for not planning for her to come too, but I don't want her ruining the trip with complaints with my nephew there. Am I the asshole? To clarify, I asked stepdaughter multiple times if she wanted to go as I planned, so I would know at each stage if she had changed her mind. She was adamant every time she didn't want to go. Her dad says she's always says she doesn't want to go, but would regret missing out. This is based on last summer's vacation when she said she didn't want to go but loved it. We were at a campground and it rained the whole time. We were pretty miserable, but she thought it was funny. I don't think you're the asshole here, and trust me, I was definitely not on your side and I didn't want to take your side, but I'd have to say after all that information, I don't blame you. It sounds like the stepdaughter upset really deeply. I don't know what the root cause would be, but you saying you don't want her there, ruining the trip for your nephew who's sick, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want her there either if she was just going to complain the whole time. Classic choice 9766. Am I the asshole for not taking my stepdaughter on vacation? Oh my gosh, what is this, the same person? I, 30 female, have been married to my husband Tom, 35 male, for 2 years. We have a 3-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter together. He has a 15-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. The custody agreement is every other weekend. Our son and daughter have never been to Disney, so this year we are surprising them with a trip. My husband, myself, and the 2 kids will be going to Disney for 5 days. Damn, you guys must have some serious money. My stepdaughter has been to Disney 6 times, so we didn't think she'd want to go since we have to do things the little ones can enjoy. Oh no, that's shitty. Don't like it. The trip is planned for a week. She is going with her friends to a ski resort. My husband and I paid for half the trip and gave her spending money to have fun. Her mom asked my husband if he would be able to bring her the morning of the trip to the friend's house so all the girls can leave together. He let her know he couldn't since we are going to be getting on a plane that morning to Disney. Her mom said we obviously don't care about my stepdaughter since we're not taking her and have made my stepdaughter upset thinking we didn't want her to go. I mean, that's what I'd be thinking too. We tried explaining that we didn't think she'd want to go on the young kids' rides and that we can't split up with her because the little ones are in, oh my gosh, girl, fix your grammar. We've tried explaining that we didn't think she'd want to go on the young kids' rides and that we can't split up with her because the little ones are in the try to run in opposite. Okay, I see what you're saying now. That wasn't my fault. I'm just very cranky today. We've offered to cancel her ski trip and bring her with us, but she said she wants to do both and it's not fair for her to miss the trip with her friends. We just want some unbiased opinions. Am I the asshole? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you made the choice that she doesn't get to go. You didn't like ask her like, hey, do you want to go to Disneyland with us? You're asking her to cancel her ski trip, which she's already planned out. All of her friends have already agreed. Yeah, you're the asshole. My gosh, jeez. From South Road 8174, am I the asshole for taking my daughter's college/future savings account? Oh my, this sounds like you're the asshole automatically. But again, let's read. My late husband and I have 3 kids, Elena 16, Lucas 15, and Elizabeth 10. My husband passed 4 years ago and had a large enough life insurance policy that I was able to pay off the house and had enough left over to nearly triple the kids' college funds. There is enough money in each of their accounts for them to go to a public university debt-free or at least 2 years in a private university without scholarships or financial aid. Elena has always had mental health behavioral issues. She's been in therapy since she was 4. Who's Elena again? Okay, she's the oldest. And until last year was attending an alternate school. Over the summer, she stole her dad's car and crashed it after I said she couldn't go on vacation with her friend. Luckily, she and the people in the other car were okay, but my insurance wouldn't cover the repairs to the other car. Her behavior escalated after that, and her therapist and I decided it would be best for everyone if she went to a residential program for kids like her. She recommended a few places. I got to tour the facilities and speak with the staff and even some students, and I chose what I believe is the best program for us. A couple weeks ago, my husband's parents asked how I was able to afford everything with the car and Elena's school. I make about $70K a year in an area where $100K for a family of four is considered low income. So it's a fairly valid question. I told them that all of this had to come out of Elena's savings account. Oh no, There should still be enough in there for her to go to a community college and transfer to a state school, but she'd have to get a job to help pay for her expenses. They were so upset that I took this all out of Elena's account. Yeah, I don't blame them. They were saying it's not my money to give. Everything was in my name. That she's a child and I can't screw her over for life over a mistake, and that it's favoritism by only taking from her account and not her siblings. They asked how she feels about it, and I told them she doesn't know yet. Oh my God. And that we will break it to her when she's doing better in her program. Now they're even more upset with me, and I wanted to know if I was the asshole. Oh, absolutely, 100%. No question about it. I mean, I can't believe that you would even do that. She needs her mother right now to be on her side and to help her get through this. And I understand, the wrecking the car. Trust me, I get it. I'm not anti-discipline. But what you said is have her get a job to help pay the expenses. That's what I would have done. It would be like, okay, you need to get a job now. To take her money out of what is supposed to be for her future and to help her on that path to her, you took that away from her. It's gone. You haven't even told her. You didn't tell anybody. I think you knew what you were doing was wrong. You didn't tell a soul. You just did it. I would feel very, very ashamed if I was you. Satan post-rehab. Am I the asshole for teaching my daughter the importance of sleep? Just like any other kid, my 7-year-old daughter hates bedtime. If it's ever 9:59 and we tell her it's bedtime, then she will make a huge court case about how we are depriving her of 1 minute of her life. Okay, first of all, a 7-year-old saying that you guys are depriving her of 1 minute of her life just doesn't sound likely to me, but regardless of my feelings on that, 10 p.m. is way too late for a 7-year-old to be going to bed. I always let it go, but this week when I told her it's bedtime at 10:05, she protested. Essentially, she didn't understand why she had to go to bed while the rest of us adults stayed up later. It's unfair that we get to enjoy the rest of our night while she has to go to bed early. I mean, she's not wrong. What? Yes, she is. She is a child that is going to school. She needs to go to bed. It definitely makes more sense for me to go to bed early as well, since all of us wake up roughly around the same time, but I needed her to understand the consequences of the trade-off between sleep and early mornings. Oh, I already don't like this, Dad. So I told her, okay, she can stay up as long as she wants. Hell, if we go to bed, she can keep watching TV all night till the next morning. Her eyes glimmered and she did her little victory dance before sitting on the sofa and enjoying her little win. My wife protested, saying that she'll be too tired for school tomorrow, and I said that's the point. I went to bed and woke up at 7 a.m. Sure enough, my daughter slept on the sofa probably about 2 hours before I woke up. You mean she was up till 5 in the morning? Understandably, getting her to wake up and get ready for school was a battle that neither of us enjoyed. I dropped her off at school and picked her up again after work. She was done with the day and slept in the car on the way home. I feel so sorry for this baby. Once we got home, she tried to go to bed and I told her she can't because her swimming lesson is in an hour, so she needs to be ready for that. She cried, but I still forced her to go with her mom. What the F is going on? You're gonna have a really exhausted child that you let stay up till 5 in the morning who had school the next day go swim? What the fuck is wrong with you, sir? She came back just barely able to make it through the day and tried making her way up the stairs again. I told her she forgot about her homework and she started crying. My wife said we should let her sleep, but I was firm on my stance that if we let her off the hook right now, then she will never understand the consequences of her decision. Delaying responsibilities due to factors within your control isn't okay, and I don't want her learning that it is. Christ. I helped her with her homework, and by the time it was 8, she was ready for bed. The next night when it was 10, she didn't even protest, just started walking up to her bedroom and declined when I asked her if she wanted to stay up with us. I thought the mission was a success, but my wife questioned my parenting technique and said it was borderline neglectful and manipulative. I agree with your wife. I disagreed, but after a few conversations with friends and family, I'm slowly starting to doubt myself. So Reddit, am I the asshole? Yes, I'm really not going to change my stance on this one. She is 7. If she starts arguing, well, it's not fair, you are 7. We are adults. I don't like that you let her stay up as late as she wanted. I don't like that you guys just left her on the couch too by herself. That's kind of mean. I could have maybe let it slide a little bit if it was just one of those things where you let her stay up, made her go to school because it's like, okay, well, she's learning that, yeah, staying up late, you're going to be tired. But then you made her go to swim lessons, which is, to me, dangerous. And then you made her do her homework, which she doesn't need to do her homework, but I would have let her sleep for a little bit and then get up to do her homework, explaining that, yeah, see how tired you are? This is what happens when you stay up too late. But I don't know, just from start to finish, all of this sounds really, really bad. I don't like it. From Blah28, am I the asshole making my sibling pay me for overnight care? Hello, first time posting here. Hello, I have my own child, single parent, and I work on the weekend sometimes. Well, also my sibling's partner has never liked me for no reason. That right there is a red flag.
This person didn't like me, and like, I'm totally an angel. I never did anything wrong. I don't understand.
None of us are angels, okay? Which is even more wild. Anyways, I barely ever hear from my sibling, but when they want to go out every other weekend, they ask me to take care of my niece. Now, I've done this for free many times. The rare times I asked to be paid, they were cheap, like $30 to $40, but I accepted because I kind of feel like I have to since it's my niece, and I rarely see them unless I'm taking care of them for a night. I don't know, I'm kind of a people pleaser, I guess. Okay, well, that's not cool. If your sister like never talks to you or wants anything to do with you, but she wants you to watch her kids, I am going to text them that I require to be paid $100 a night now, but I am reluctant because I don't know, I feel bad in a way. I don't know even why I do. I feel like they will just throw it back in my face, say, it's not about them going out, it's for the cousins and blah, blah, blah. They have a tendency to make me out to be the bad person every time in anything ever in my life. This person is speaking in absolutes, which I do not like. Am I the asshole for asking to be paid $100 every time I have my niece so their parents can go do whatever? And how would I word this to them, I guess? Okay, well, I don't know if I think you're the asshole necessarily. It's not cool that your sister doesn't really have anything to do with you but expects you to watch her kids, you know, whenever she wants to go out. I mean, what do you guys think? Should she pay her? I'm always of the mind like that you never charge family. Like I was a cake decorator. Whenever I would make cakes for my sisters for their birthdays, like I never charged anybody. My sister, she does hair when she does it, she doesn't charge us. But I can understand why somebody would ask for money, especially if they're doing it all the time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just jump scared myself. Has this door been open the whole time? That's my daughter's room. It's so messy. Oh my gosh. Hang on, I gotta shut it. I just looked up and I thought it was closed, and so I thought it opened by itself, and I almost just had a heart attack. I just scared myself. Anyway, what was the verdict on this one? Not the asshole? I don't know. What do you guys think? That one I think could go either way. Slight Book 5066. Am I the asshole for telling my half-sister she doesn't deserve my mom's necklace? Hello everyone. I'm coming on Reddit to seek advice because I think I'm in the wrong. Oh, well, that is very self-aware of you. I, 21 female, have two full siblings, Michael, 23 male, and Damien, 25 male. We have a half-sister, Elsie, 18 female, who is the result of an affair. Oh, well, don't take it out on her. Our mother is unfortunately terminally ill. Oh no. The doctors have told us she doesn't have much time left. She called us all in to talk about her will and what we would each be getting. My mother was a banker and amassed quite the portfolio. Shortly after Elsie was born, her mother wasn't very active in her life, leaving her to move in with us and live with us. I could always tell Mom held some sort of resentment to her. My mom wasn't strong enough to leave after the affair, and she regrets it every day. Mom raised Elsie like her own for so long, but all Elsie could do was be snarky towards her and always say, but you're not my real mom. Oh, well, I'm getting a little bit of a different opinion on Elsie. Of course, she'd only say that when Mom was trying to discipline her. But as soon as she needed something expensive, she'd be as sweet as sugar towards Mom. I avoided Elsie growing up because I always felt like she ruined our picture-perfect family. She didn't though. I mean, she didn't. Even if she's a bitch, she didn't ruin your family. The person that had the affair, they're the ones that need to be held accountable. Back to the day this happened, Mom was reading out her will on her bed. My mother owns a beautiful emerald necklace, a family heirloom. She looks directly at Elsie and tells her she can keep it. I started crying immediately. It doesn't even make sense. She's not entirely part of our family. Her and Mom share no blood. I began to scream and yell at Elsie. I told her I wished she never walked into our lives and that she should just leave because no one wanted her here. Damien tried to calm me down and reminded me we were in a hospital. Michael left the room with Elsie to avoid escalation. I saw Mom crying and it kind of hurt, but she hurt me worse. Yuck. I just don't like that sentence. I grabbed my bag and left. It's been 3 days and I've gotten nonstop messages from extended family saying I hurt my mom and she didn't mean any harm. Am I the asshole? Yes. Elsie did not choose to be the product of an affair. And if your mom wants to give her the necklace, that's her choice. I can understand why you'd be upset. I really, truly can. Again, it's not Elsie's fault for being born. It's really shitty that you have basically never liked her because of that. Your mom gave her the necklace. I'm very sorry, but that is what it is. So in this context here, yes, I'd have to say you're the asshole. Blonde horse. Am I the asshole? My husband wants his mom to stay with us multiple weeks without return flight home. No, you're not the asshole. I don't even need to read this. All right, I'll read it. My husband, male 28, and I, female 25, are newlyweds. Oh gosh, even worse, right? As of this year, we have been together for 5 years, and since the beginning, we have had major in-law issues. Oh, my poor girl. My husband wants his mom to stay with us with no return flight home. It started with him saying 2 weeks, but now he wants a month. This unending return flight home is driving me crazy. Why is she staying with you? Are you going to tell us why? I work from home. I'm home Monday through Friday all day. More so this last month since I have an injury that has kept me stuck in bed most of the time and using crutches. October is the busiest month for us with holidays and birthdays. So in addition to these two things, I have been going crazy, having to also host and be with mother-in-law 24/7. She doesn't go anywhere except sometimes a walk. My husband is gone all day, every day. He goes to work, then the gym, then comes home to his office and continues to work. He claims he just wants her around, but they don't do anything together. Why? Since I have been off crutches the last week and I feel bad she doesn't do anything, I have been the one taking her out to shop or ask if she wants food, etc. I hate this. I hate this so much. She's not your mother. I'm marrying you. I'm not marrying your family. Let's end that. Let's normalize not marrying the family. I have my own office to work, but it's by the guest room she's in, so I just don't want to leave my room and have been working from bed. I usually work out in the kitchen and move around the house and soak up all my alone time. But it's been squashed since she's here now too, all day. I don't want to mingle constantly or hang out. I feel like a ticking bomb and don't want to blow up at her. She's either very quiet or has a lesson to give. Am I being unreasonable for not wanting her here on an unending time frame? No. My husband continues to fight me because he says it's not fair that I have my family that lives nearby, but his can't stay with us. I have tried to tell him I want her to visit, but I need time frames and I need it to not be this long of time period in a row. I have offered maybe she gets a hotel, maybe she stays with us a week, then stays with his sister a week, and so on. I have tried offering many solutions, but he won't get past the fact that I won't let her stay however long he wants. I get physically sick from anxiety of her being here 24/7. I can't even fully focus on my work. I stayed a night with my parents, but that upset him because he says I need to put a smile on and be here with her. What the fuck's wrong with your husband? But won't let me have any moment to recharge. We have nonstop fights over this and other in-law issues that have made me feel invalid and second best to his family. I have feared and still fear that him fighting me so harshly for his family will end our future together. I don't blame you for feeling that way. That to me that's a deal breaker. Maybe it's because I don't have a good relationship with my mom. I don't ever want to hang out with her. That I can't understand why somebody would want their mom around all the time. Your husband totally neglecting your feelings, not even caring. He's not the one there all day with her. Why are you taking care of her? Why isn't he there? Why is she even there? You're not the asshole. And if I was you, I would run. Academic Bear 5911. Am I the asshole for telling mom I will buy my own dress after she called me fat? What? Hi, I, 19 female, have a wedding to attend that is of some friends of my boyfriend. My mom, 51 female, offered to help me get ready. For context, my mom is gorgeous. She used to model. She has always been incredibly beautiful, and she has an awesome body. My two brothers, 33 and 31 male, take after her and are both handsome men. I am the only daughter, and as such, I think she expected someone like her. Stop. I don't even have to see you. I know you're beautiful. I am not like her. I was very thin when I was a kid, but I was a tomboy and hated everything feminine. Then puberty hit, and I gained a lot of weight. I'm not obese, but I'm your average chubby person. And then it says stuff in not American, so I don't know what it means. Overweight, but not overly so, I guess. Also, I don't look a lot after myself in a sense that I don't really go out of my way to do skincare or makeup. Don't feel too bad about yourself. I didn't even brush my hair today. I love my mom, and she does truly love me, but she isn't a kind person. All through my teenage years, she made a lot of harsh comments about my appearance, my weight. I'm a sensitive person, so this used to affect me a lot. I can usually take criticism fairly enough if it's phrased nicely, but I can't take it if there's even a hint of mockery or meanness to it. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal now. Years back, I was honest with mom that her comments really affected my self-esteem, and she seemed to tone it down. Occasionally, she will still do it, but not often. She just can't help herself, I think. It's her way of showing love, but it makes me hate myself. That's not, what? When I'm next to her, she will scan my face for pimples, and if she finds one, she will actively ignore me to pop them, or I will be doing something alone, and she will come over to comment that my hair looks bad and I need to use this different product, or I will be walking and she will comment that my belly is large and I should go to the gym. Things like that. I know they aren't bad, but I can't take take it. They are bad. They are very bad. She shouldn't be talking to you like that. It's disgusting and it's cruel and it really will stay with you. I'm 40 years old and I still think I should probably be like 110 pounds. And if I'm not, then I'm a waste of a human. I have no value because I'm not thin. Those kinds of things they stick with you. To the situation at hand, she was giving me dresses to use to the wedding. We have always shared dresses, so this isn't news. One of the dresses she lent me was one that she used 2 years ago at my graduation. I put it on and it was pretty tight. Her and my aunt tried to force it to close, but it was struggling. I said that they should stop, but they continued to force it and the zipper basically broke down completely. When it happened, my mom blurted out,
Wow, you really are fat.
My aunt bursted out laughing and started teasing me about being chubby. I kept silent. My heart is breaking for you. We tried on a few more dresses. I chose a pretty one that fit well and was elastic, and that was that. Then afterwards, my mom asked me if I really had been going to the gym. I said that I would have to suck in my belly during the wedding so it didn't show so much in the dress I picked. I got fed up and told her that I was sick of her comments and would go buy my own dress. Mom thinks I blew up at her for nothing and am about to spend money over a tantrum. My siblings think I'm being dramatic and that I'm just mad I'm fat. My friends and boyfriend think I'm right. Am I the asshole? No! Oh my gosh. Isn't there a subreddit where people post am I the assholes that are just absolutely ridiculous? And it just goes to show how much people can gaslight you into thinking that their shitty actions are okay and that you're actually wrong because you got upset from them. This is infuriating. No, your mom is the asshole. For her to talk to you like that, saying that you're fat, telling you to go to the gym. I hate when parents are so obsessed with their daughter's weight. That really just pisses me off. I'd go out and I'd buy my own dress and screw mom. Well, anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed this video and you want more Am I the Asshole, here's a whole playlist for you right there. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope that your symptoms are low and I hope your magic is strong. Love you guys. Bye.